Poor.
Shook.
I am shook.
Baywatch shook 'em.
Uh,
And sadly, it's not the new movie we're even talking about.
nope.
It's a reference to the guy who directed the original It, directed Baywatch, the show.
How you
'Cause
shot your friend, you dumb fuck. Oh god, he's exploding!
He's on fire.
I got him.
Got him.
Got him!
I like it when we do that.
These nuts.
I like it when you worked
fucker.
it. No diggity.
Shot me in the dick.
Yuck.
My dick. Just fucking die. Die, motherfuckers.
They
Die,
just-
motherfuckers.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
God!
kind of inverse, but those guys in particular really look like those things from Gears of War.
Yeah, the locust?
Yes, that's what they're called.
I
I don't remember a single thing about those games.
I tried playing the first one. I used to love them like a lot.
They're fun for what they are.
And I tried playing the first one a while ago, and I just could not.
Gears of War 2's pretty good. Gears of War Judgment is not.
Who? What?
Yeah, huh?
What's that?
Gears of War.
Oh shit! Fuck!
A lot of people say 4 was good, and I'm sure it is. It's just
Yeah.
not really my kind of game. I mean, I already am not a big third-person action guy, and if I was going to play those games, I'd just finally buckle down and play Uncharted.
Yep. Buckle down, you bitch. How do you squat that?
I just love how cartoonishly, like,
Squat!
orange and dumb-looking the shotgun rounds are. Like, you're walking around what looks like the USS Nostromo, and it's just like...
Like, that's very much not 20 rounds of shotgun shells. That's like 50. This is bullshit.
Agreed.
Did you say agreed?
Agreed.
I thought you said a green.
Agreed.
Because that thing was green.
It is agreed.
Where's my chainsaw?
Where's my super suit?
Honey, where is
my
the super suit? I am the greatest good
You are
ever gonna get.
But the public is in danger. My evening is in danger. You tell me where my suit is, woman.
We are talking about the greater good here.
I am your wife. I am the greatest good you are ever gonna get. That movie is
I love that movie
so good.
more than most things.
Because it's like, that's one movie where if, like, you know, people like to fillet Pixar movies, and you know what? If they're filleting Incredibles, I'm alright with it.
Yep.
That's my favorite.
They're filleting anything by Brad Bird.
God, what an underrated director.
Yeah, but he did have Tomorrowland.
I really like half of that movie. It's just one of those movies that Damon Lindelof is like, I'm just gonna creep my way into this and just fuck the ending.
I'm just gonna creep my...
Great! Good!
Fucking Prometheus. Whoever let that little four-eyed fuck ass. Oh, God.
He also, Brad Bird also did the best Mission Impossible movie. If you ask me.
Debatably.
I gotta let the dog out. Yup!
Debatably the best Mission Impossible movie.
Close.
Yeah, I guess I gotta make this. I guess I gotta talk to myself now. Just put them shotgun rounds on the floor. Bam. Where'd they go? Oh, it's another testicle. Alright. Rip. Blade. Shoot. Bang. Metal. Slayer.
Anywho.
Slayer. I had to talk myself, and we just kind of devolved.
You were gonna probably argue about why you think Rogue Nation is better.
Probably not, actually. I can see either one.
Ghost Protocol is still my favorite, even though I just can't get into those movies like everybody else can.
I mean, 3 is my favorite.
You know...
But I know I am in the vast minority in that.
If I watched 3 again, I feel like I'll have a chance of liking it more than 4 and 5, because the Diploma one, I'm not a huge fan of. It's a bit slow for my taste.
And the John Woo one.
The John Woo one is... No.
I died.
But I remember liking 3. I mean, 3's great because it has the franchise's unquestionably best villain.
Yep.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, you win. And he's just so matter-of-fact in that movie. He's just like, well, if you don't do what I want, I'm gonna find the people you love, and I'm gonna hurt them. And I'm just like, I believe you.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I know don't like you.
You're very scary. You're
You're a bit of an asshole.
I'm a psychopath. But
Sycophant.
I like Ghost Protocol a lot because everything goes wrong in that movie. Like everything breaks. Everything.
Murphy's Law. The movie.
The movie.
The movie.
And also that fall at the end onto that car, like Tom Cruise is dead. Like he's so dead.
The movie. The movie.
I'm just trying to
Jan Train.
put down why I never really could, but like Rogue Nation just didn't
How?
get
Get your fuck.
Rogue Nation just never got above a 7 for me.
I don't agree, but I guess
Neither
I
did
see
Ghost Protocol and Rogue Nation both got a 7 for me, but I wanted to like it more, just couldn't. I don't know why exactly.
I mean, I like that movie, but the reason I love that movie is because of Rebecca Ferguson.
Oh, Rebecca Ferguson's cool as hell.
Yeah.
I think it was once the climax finally happened, I was kind of waiting for something like cool and interesting to happen, and it just never really did. Like they did the mask thing, and like, yeah, okay, that's fine, but like the last 25 minutes of that movie is just like underwhelming as hell.
I don't know what you were talking about.
Like just nothing happens. It's just a bunch of people talking. It's like, no, Alec Baldwin, you were wrong. What? I mean,
You're confusing.
don't get me wrong, it's a hell of a lot better than fucking the other spy movies that year, Spectre. But
I think you're confusing the climax with the falling action.
well, the whole section of the movie, all of it's boring for me.
Alright. Whatever. I wish I could stop.
And honestly, I think I get why Rebecca Ferguson can make the movie for you, but honestly, I think I was just more into the parts where it was Tom Cruise and Simon Pegg.
Yeah, that too.
Because, I mean, look, Simon Pegg is almost likable to a detriment, to the point where when he's not in the movies that he's in, I actively take the movie down. Because it's like, why isn't Simon Pegg in this? That's the problem I have with the new Abrams Star Trek movies, is that every time Simon Pegg isn't on screen, I'm impatient. Like, I would really just like for him to be back.
Like Simon Pegg doing a Scottish accent is just my life. That's why I'm alive.
I really
You
just...
cannot do it!
I just really wish I liked those movies more, too.
I like
Although
those a lot.
I can very much define why I don't like them.
Why is that?
Well, they just...
You're not going to hurt me here.
No. Well, I mean, first of all, Into Darkness, I will say, is a movie that is shit on far too often, and for very stupid and arbitrary reasons.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I personally, I think Into Darkness is a decent flick, but again, it kind of falls into that 7 category of me of just not being, like, it just can't be... I just want to like it more, but it just isn't, but there are just so many different, like, tiny, smaller plot holes that just undermine, like the core of the movie, I feel, is really solid, but everything surrounding the thing that isn't the core of those movies just shatters when you think about it for, like, 2 seconds. And, like, I know for most people, they could be like, no, I mean, the core of the movie's fine, so what are you talking about? Like, I get that, but it's just, like, I can't... And they just kind of have a... Visually, they feel a tad uninspired, which I'm sure that me not seeing Star Trek Beyond was to my betterment, because that movie was a Justin Lin movie, and if visually, I don't think I would have gotten anything super interesting.
Nah. It's like that movie didn't even happen.
Everybody liked it, though.
I forgot about it the second I watched it.
I mean, it looked fine, I guess.
I mean, it was.
Just not as much as the other movies, I guess.
Fine.
I'd actually say, now that I think about it more, I'd actually say I like the first one the most. Like, I think about that scene, like, I just really like the opening parts of that movie, like when Chris Pine's on the motorcycle and he's looking off at the ships being built, and I'm like, that's a really cool image.
Look,
I like the atmosphere of that
Look,
part.
I don't care who you are. You can rag on Into Darkness all you want. That's fine. I've accepted that. I don't like it. I don't like that you rag on it, because it doesn't deserve it.
I still
but
maintain it's an alright film.
the first one is just great.
Yeah, I like the first one. I mean, again, visually, kind of did goo, but, you know...
Yeah, all right.
But I am a fan. And there's, I like, oh no. Floating. I like the villain in that movie in the same way I like Ronan from Guardians of the Galaxy, in that he's just so good at being an adequate villain.
Yeah.
Like, I just kind of enjoy it. And not,
Eric Banner.
yeah, that was him. And who was Ronan? Because it's somebody I forget about all the time. It was that guy who's from...
Lucas something, I think.
He's from isn't he in a band?
Don't believe so.
And he's in, like, Push...
No, it's Lee Pace.
Thank you. It's Lee Pace, who, when I found that out, I was just like...
I think
really?
when you said wasn't he in a band, I think you're thinking of the dwarves from The Hobbit.
Bro.
From that movie, The Hobbit 2.
Cameron and Anna started quoting that when we went to the mall once, and I almost laughed so hard I peed. They were just like, from that movie, The Hobbit 2. You can't pass.
Wait, does Anna watch JonTron 2?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's a beautiful couple right there.
Right? I know, I'm just like, you two.
You too.
You complete me.
You too. Oh, God, I'm hungry.
Also, if I can pick a favorite last name, it's Anna's. Popowski.
Popowski. She's gonna be in things we're doing.
Oh, yes. She a good actress, and she very funny.
What is happening?
She's just a darling girl.
I'm sorry. I lost my mind a little bit there.
It's fine.
It's mostly because I'm hungry. And I want Connor to be here.
And Cameron's probably going to do music.
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 It's not going to be music. It's not going to be
No,
elevator music.
It's like probably you, and I think you talked about getting Zach Demore to do the mixing or whatever. What was that noise you made?
God, that fucking cunt.
He's been over here once. He was over here when I met with Anna and Cameron once.
I hate him.
He went to my school.
He still does.
No, I mean St. John's.
Oh.
Him and his like he's got like a rabbit family. There's a lot of them.
I hate him so much.
Well, he might be doing the sound mixing.
I guess I'm not doing the soundtrack anymore.
What's just the mixing?
I'm not even a fraction of kidding.
I mean, look, I know you
Wait.
I know you a petty hoe, but you better actually do the music because you're very talented.
No, Cameron is like a far better musician than I. He'd probably have a decent enough time all by himself.
Okay.
And, like, you know... Ugh. God, he's just such a passive-aggressive fuckface.
I mean, I don't know him very well, so I can only get that from conjecture.
Ugh.
Hopefully we just didn't burn any bridges.
I don't give a shit. He'd be like, if he were to find out, he'd confront me on it. He'd be like, no, man, it's fine, whatever. Fuck you, but whatever. Like, that's exactly what he'd say.
You know, I'm not exactly denying that that's not what would happen. I think,
What is this bullshit? Just ask Connor when he gets here. Like, Connor likes him, but it's just because they've been friends forever. And he just, you know...
Oh, because Connor was probably, I'm pretty sure... I actually think Connor and I met several years ago and just forgot that we met each other.
Oh, probably.
At Julia's house one time, and all of our parents got kind of plastered, because, you know, they're Catholics, of course they did.
Yeah.
But I think it was Halloween, we were just running around, and we were talking about, like, Halloween monsters, and he was just like, guys, our drunk parents are the monsters. It was like...
What are you barking at, you little fuck?
It's probably not Connor.
Probably not the pizza.
Let me check.
I'd much rather it be the pizza.
It's neither. He's just growling at nothing.
God, you little asshole.
There's no one there. Oh, there's a dog on, like, diagonally to the house.
Okay. How do I make the progress
I don't know.
Oh, maybe I just follow the fucking thing
Probably.
that tells me to follow it.
I have a hemorrhoid.
Damn it.
It hurts.
It's difficult being so stupid sometimes.
I had that a lot with this game.
Open! Come
I
on!
had that in Persona 5 too. I was stuck in a dungeon and I just had to hit 2 buttons and I was just stuck there like, why can't I progress? And then I just found the 2 buttons and I was like, oh, good. I'm stupid. Also, Persona 5 is the greatest game ever made.
See, I'm stupid and an asshole, so I'm going nowhere.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Much.
I remember being in this portion of the game, like this level specifically, for a pretty long time. Like this room I just walked through like 1,000 times. Like how you just punched that poor robot. He didn't do anything to you. He just gave you shit. Be nice.
I like when you
Be nice.
I like when you mean to grab something and you end up punching it in the face. It's great.
Be humble. Sit down.
We gonna be alright.
Welcome to the Kendrick Lamar Variety Hour, starring 2 white guys.
2 vaguely socially conscious white guys.
Dude, fucking Chris's review of The Circle, when he was just like, it's like if you had an Eminem album.
Chainsaw!
And Kendrick Lamar was on the cover of the album, but he only did 1 song, and I was just like, I just heard the words Kendrick Lamar come out of Chris Stuckman's mouth. And look, I'm not saying I'm not, like, the whitest person ever. I am. But Chris is whiter than me.
Yeah.
And just, like, imagining him listening to Kendrick Lamar in his spare time is just kind of strange. I guess that just goes to show how...
Saw is ready!
That goes to show
I'm
how...
glad that we both did that.
I
don't know why I expected for a second that I'd be the only one who'd, like, latch onto it, but...
It's Macho Man.
Yeah.
It's the best part of that movie. I mean, that's not Willem Dafoe.
Dafoe! It's a How I Met Your Mother reference. Somebody will get it.
Somebody out there.
Somewhere out there. That's, like, kind of a Community reference.
I was gonna say, what's that song originally from?
I have no idea.
Somewhere over rain. I love the Eric Clapton version of that song. I just wish it wasn't in an Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Mike.
I guess...
This is, like, the least used gun for me.
I actually used it pretty often late game with the micro missile add-on. That was very helpful. Especially with the floating
Can this chainsaw notification go away?
I don't know why it's
Can you
there.
open the door?
I kind of like how everything in this game looks like it's made out of just very high quality plastic.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, not quite metal, just like plastic that looks like metal. Dear Lord.
Do you wanna...
Rachel, what? Rachel sends me these cartoons all the time.
Oh, God.
Just all the damn time. What is the pizza here?
ETA is,
Now.
5 minutes. 108 Emerson Trail. Maybe bleep that out. I just said your address.
I'll have to remember that.
Yeah.
You
probably
told him we lived in Kentucky in the previous episode.
Come find us.
We're very lonely. We could actually use the company.
We get like 5 views. We need 5 more friends.
Which is funny because I'm starting to actually gain traction on my main channel.
Yeah.
Simple Cinema, which the
Go
highest viewed video.
Go Scribey.
Go Scrib. I have 25,000
There we
views
go.
on my most popular video, and the short film I put out a while ago, Circumstances, has 70 views.
Yay!
So that's cool.
Die, fucker. Fucker.
What's the other gun that uses that ammo? Is it like the Orby gun? The Orb gun?
It's really funny that you say that because I had Orbeez thrown at me today.
Arby's?
Orbeez.
Or that is that an actual thing?
Yes.
What is that?
I don't know. But they were thrown at me. By
do you-
some fucking inbreds.
How do you know what it is if you don't?
It was some little thing and it just looked like an Orby.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was just like, so how do you know what it's called if you don't know what it is? But if it looked like that, now I get it. Why did they throw something at you?
Because they're cunts.
Well, I mean, I assumed, but like, were you just walking by people and then?
No, I was sitting, minding my own business at my lunch table.
Did you just?
And these fucking
They look like
jackasses in
people.
my.
That guy.
Yeah, sure. They were sitting. I was sitting at my lunch table, just minding my own business, and then these fucking inbreds from my college readiness math class,
Of course.
just up and threw some fucking Orbeez at me. Like,
the-
why? You should have been aborted.
The country people there, they always fuck with other people. And they always like stand outside, like where the tables are.
Yeah.
And then they'll come in, and then they'll just like
Fire.
Did you just do like the Smash Brothers thing, like fire?
You were saying about
Well, they just always do shit like that, and it's like, why? Why?
because they're bored and stupid,
I guess cavemen probably threw things at walls.
and I'm not bitter at all.
They're assholes.
God damn it!
Gosh, flapjacks, damn it.
Bobby.
I'm so tired.
Well,
I wish I wasn't.
You're so tired you could be like the embodiment of sleep. You just are Dream from Neil Gaiman's Sandman, except without like
Except without hot.
hot and the Cure hair.
Yeah. The crow hair.
Yeah, the Crow.
You know nothing.
And then there's Hot Death, who looks like Tori Amos. Look, I have a hard on for Death and Sandman.
Tori Amos.
Everybody thought that Death in that was based off Tori Amos, but wasn't. Oh dear.
I fucking need to read that.
It's good.
So much I need to read.
It is the version of Volume 1 that I bought has just the ugliest cover, and I hate it. But
Yeah, I've seen it.
like, why is there so many fonts?
I don't know.
And there's so many different colors. Like, ew.
We have like all of them though.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, I only own the first volume.
I mean, I didn't buy them.
I mean, your dad.
Yes, my father.
Like my father.
Fuck you.
Fuck your father.
Kalima.
Oh, you totally did.
Kalima.
Oh, wow. And you need to have the music in the back. It's like,
Second Temple of Doom reference we've made.
because Temple of Doom.
Because
kicks
it's
ass.
amazing.
Like that's another one of those movie trilogies that like all of the Indiana Jones movies are right next to each other on my favorites list, just because I can't separate them from
Yeah.
each other. Like
No,
I
that's like the trilogy is all 10s for me. I'm sure there's like a 7 somewhere in there for you.
No, I think I have. I think Raiders is a 10 for sure. That one's my favorite. Used to be my least favorite, oddly enough. Temple of Doom's an 8, and Last Crusade's a 9.
Okay. I have those
And-
all at 10s for me, and I have Kingdom at 7.
Kingdom, I believe I have it a 5, just because
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
The thing is, though, is that it's weird. Is that I think Last Crusade is a better movie, but I like watching Temple of Doom more.
Yeah, I get
There's
that.
just something about Last Crusade that I don't.
It's kind of
like
visually.
Yes, exactly. Like whenever I watch
Like,
that
it's
movie,
just-
I get sleepy.
It's just like orange.
Yes, and like Raiders of the Lost Ark has like green, and it's got like the desert, and it's got like dark parts. And Temple of Doom visually, I think, is the most interesting.
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
because it's just got all the things.
No, the only umbrage I take with people when they trash on Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is I like that movie quite a bit. I get why everybody shits on it, but the only umbrage I take is when people say it's worse than the prequels.
Oh my god, no.
Maybe
It's not even on the same level, though.
No.
Like, I can enjoy Kingdom of the Crystal Skull just by sitting down and be like, alright, this is a decent film, I guess. Like, it's got indie in it. It's
Yeah.
not, like... It's a bit garish visually, and there's
Yeah.
just parts of it I don't like, but, like, the prequels are boring and infuriating. I didn't feel that bad when I saw Kingdom of the Crystal Skull at the movie tavern, and that was awesome. Like,
yeah,
I got chicken wings and watched that, and it was
like you
fun.
got to see an Indiana Jones
Yeah.
movie in the theater.
Yeah, I mean, that was still, like, one of my favorite theater experiences.
I mean,
it was fun.
I saw Raiders and IMAX when
I
they
would
did
love
the
to see
Blu-ray release.
I can't believe Raiders used to be my least favorite, because now it's just far and away my favorite.
How do we get out of here?
Fucking love it so much.
It is what we call a masterpiece.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say Last Crusade gets close. Visually, there's
Yeah.
just parts, and I feel like it's a bit on repeat.
What's happening to my gun? Bounce.
I think
bounce,
Roger Ebert
bounce,
said the same
bounce.
thing. He was just like, it's good. It's just kind of Raiders again.
Gas.
It's like, yeah.
Ass. Wait, go.
That was an interesting
I'm
reference.
so sorry.
That's an interesting reference you just made.
Interesting is kind. There's blood there. How did that get there?
I mean, honestly, like, I first want to go, like, I don't know, but then I'm like, it's Doom. Who cares?
I mean, I don't care.
This world is made of
I don't
blood.
care. I'm just curious.
I just feel like I came up with the title of the next Evanescence album.
What?
This world is made of blood.
No, they're not edgy enough for that.
They seriously aren't. Like, for a band that markets itself to like supreme
Oh, God.
edgelords,
Okay.
it's just very tame.
Yeah?
Like, the actual, like, Bring Me to Life, that song, it's very lyrically boring.
It is lyrically boring and so radio friendly it makes your head spin.
Vapid. If I can compliment one thing about the band is that I like the lead singer's vocals.
I like the lead singer's face.
It's a nice face.
Yeah.
I like looking at her on Fallen, and you're just like, you kind of look
Why is
look
that?
nice.
That is, honest to God, just the worst album cover ever, though.
It's just her face with like a
It's
weird
a band.
with like
They're a band.
an ambient blue background.
They're a band, and it's not a solo project.
That's the
Why
band
is it
that
just her?
it's the band that you listen to when
Ah!
you just discover, like, when you're 14 and you just discover what bleach is.
That is so accurate. That is so painfully accurate.
I say that as a former fan of that show, but my god, like, I actually went back recently and was like, I'm gonna watch some of the fight scenes from this show. Hey guys, everyone that remembers liking Bleach, I implore you to go back and watch a fight scene from that show, because they are infuriatingly long.
Isn't this a bitch?
I'm not here yet,
No.
but like, I shit you not. Towards the end of that show, the fight scenes between two characters get, like, I mean, and this is not me exaggerating, like, this is on YouTube, just look it up. The fight scenes are 2 hours long.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Bye. Yay! Garlic knots. Shut up.
He was making reference to the fact that I just poured garlic salt on my tentacles.